As the saying goes, if you look good, you feel good. But there are two studies that suggest a group of beauty products may in fact be making women sick. Our 13 Investigates reporter Sierra Putman joins us. And Sierra, you've been working with a team of reporters at our partner stations for months now. What have you found?
Well, as part of our damage control series, we've been investigating allegations that hair straighteners, some of them, are causing cancer, specifically hair relaxers, both commercial and professional versions. Many Black women use these products to tame their coils. Now thousands are suing the companies that make the relaxers.
Okay, now I need y'all to come and get some of this to apply your protective gel around the edges.
At Texture's Institute of Cosmetology in Indianapolis,
It just protects from burning.
instructor Pam Cersei is teaching students how to apply a chemical relaxer.
Now this right here is a mock.
A relaxer permanently loosens a hair's curl pattern, making it straighter and easier to control. Retired stylist Irene Sanderson looks back on her own beauty school experience.
I was the queen,
Queen of the class of 76.
and I was in the business of helping people look good, and I loved it.
For 35 years, she used both over-the-counter and professional relaxers on her clients, children, and even herself. Irene now believes the ingredients in those treatments made her sick.
I didn't know what was going on with my body. I was doing a lot of bleeding.
In 2021, Irene learned she had uterine cancer.
It was devastating.
She needed radiation treatment. Daughter Stephanie Thomas watched as cancer stripped her mother of health, mobility, and passion. Irene is one of the thousands of women now suing cosmetic companies over these products. How do you feel that something that's so part of the culture might be making Black women sick?
I felt betrayed. I'm angry.
Angry after learning two studies found an association between hair relaxer use and cancer. The sister study followed nearly 34,000 women of different races for almost 11 years. Then came the Black Women's Health Study.
We followed 45,000 women for over 20 years to look at their risks of uterine cancer over the long term.
For years, regular users like Irene applied the product frequently.
About once a month, maybe every 5 weeks or 6 weeks.
But researchers found women who used relaxers 4 times or more a year were twice as likely to develop uterine cancer compared to those who did not use the products. Scientists say chemicals can seep into a person's skin through cuts, burns, and undetectable microabrasions.
And from the bloodstream that's carrying all these exposures to other parts of the body.
The Personal Care Products Council, which reports representing 90% of the beauty industry, released a statement saying in part, association is not the same as causation. One does not necessarily lead to the other. The association observed in the study is with people who straighten their hair, not the ingredients in hair products or any specific chemicals, as this data was not collected. That's true, but previous studies have already found chemicals that can interfere with the hormonal system and lead to uterine and other cancers. But you probably won't see the chemicals listed on the back of a relaxer box or tub. Instead, you may see the word fragrance or parfum, a combination of ingredients the FDA does not require companies to disclose.
Women don't always know what's in these products.
Attorneys like Navan Ward hope legal action will force beauty companies to release documents that list the exact ingredients in these products.
The toxic soup of these chemicals is what makes these products dangerous.
Those efforts are happening at the federal level through a class action lawsuit involving thousands of plaintiffs like Irene. In response to that suit, attorneys for many of the companies wrote, defendants deny that their hair relaxer products are toxic and or defective in any manner. Defendants further deny that they engaged in wrongful practices and or misconduct of any kind. Ward represents dozens of clients suing cosmetic companies.
The manufacturer is responsible if they're going to sell a product to make sure that it's safe. And based on the information that they know and have known for years, quite frankly, it's time for them to step up and do the right thing.
Which could include financial compensation, discontinuation of the products, or warning labels. Cersei isn't sure a notice would change much.
If they want it, they're going to still use it regardless. It's just like, to me, a pack of cigarettes. If they still want to smoke it, It's there.
She and many others are skeptical about the lawsuits. Growing up, Cersei and other Black girls and women didn't always go to a salon. Instead, many received kitchen hair services.
My mother didn't know what she was doing. She wasn't a licensed hairstylist. I'm just overprocessed our hair.
Cersei says she did not read the studies or the lawsuits. They involved both over-the-counter and professional relaxers.
It was glamorized. It was ingrained in our society that this is how you're supposed to look.
Irene's family believes ultimately the companies are responsible for what's in the relaxers and how they were marketed. They want people to know these products are now linked to uterine cancer in post-menopausal women, a disease that kills more than 13,000 annually. Black women, like Irene, are the most likely to die.
Everybody's gonna die. But it's the suffering before you die. It's the burden that's put on your family. And I don't want that for my family.
Keep in mind, while Black women are disproportionately impacted by this issue, relaxers and other hair straighteners are used by men and women from many backgrounds.
All right, Sierra, thank you so much. And keep in mind, this full damage control project is streaming right now on demand if you go to WTHR+. And there you can watch Sierra's reporting as well as reporting from our partner stations all across the country.